Welcome back, Ice Cream Ninja Nation, and see what we can do about finishing this video today. We'll just kind of hang out a little bit here and go from there. See how we do. Maybe I'm going to not use these right now. Some standard issue hardener. We expected that. We're going to put this with the old stuff. It might not be no good either. But yeah, I think we're good enough that we could stick. It's a little bit hot, but that should be fine. And see what we got here. Oh yeah, okay. But you know, a lot of times when you're doing these projects like this, it's not really a standard of how do I want to put it, to the next man's level, as much as it's to your preference. Okay, we're going to try to do the best we can though on this. See if we can get this edge off, just because it just makes things a little bit easier. We'll clean all that up later. Ooh, tough. Okay. Well, let's just get right to it and start mixing up some mud. Let's get a paddle ready. I went all out today. There again, a job like this would cost thousands and thousands of dollars, and we're going to do it for a little bit of nothing. I don't even know the exact critique right now, but I can guarantee you one thing. We're going to get her done. That's the main thing right now, is just getting her done. And that's one of my friends pulling up. This should be a real treat. Okay, a little dab of that. And we'll just kind of mush it around here. What's up, bub? Nothing. You see it, doing some redneck body work.
Redneck body
just
work.
So you know, the camera is rolling.
Awesome.
But you're always welcome. You know that.
Thought I'd come over and see what you're doing today. I hope you're doing some body work.
I'm glad you did. But you see it, just doing some redneck body work.
Well, that's always a good thing. I was going to call you up the other day when I seen you doing it there and tell you on that one dent, you can glue some glue sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And then pull it out, just pulling on the glue stick once it sets up good.
Yep. I've did that before, believe it or not.
And actually make a little tool to go with it where you can get leverage on it.
Yep. I remember using the old dent pullers.
Oh, yeah. Dent puller. When we worked at Earl Shive, we didn't even take them out. We'd fill it all in with screws.
Yep.
And then put extra heavy mud in it. Put all the screws about an inch apart.
Yep. Absolutely. This is just one of those things where it ain't gonna be perfect, but it'll be good enough.
Yeah. It don't have to be perfect.
No. And that's what I was just explaining. It's to your standards.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
Your wife's the one that's got to drive it. If she likes it, you're good.
Yeah.
If she don't, we'll redo it.
Yep. But instead of spending thousands on Bodywork, we're literally spending pennies on the dollar.
Yes, sir.
So, at the end of the day, you really can't beat that.
You can't. I think that's my wife.
Okay. So. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. And we'll let that cure up a little bit. See how it fits. And add some layers to it. We still got to run some mud up here. And there's a few things we could do with this den if we really wanted to put a lot of work into it. But you know, at No Barn Garage, we're going to do as little as possible and go from there. So where's fellas at?
All in bed sleeping.
Ha ha!
They was up all night playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Early
Coming
bird
up with
gets
some
the worm.
new ocean campaign or something.
And we're just going to keep right on trucking. What's been going on your way? Anything?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all, man. We was behind you the other day there after you come out of the neighborhood. We're on 21st Street for a minute. We had to go drop off his timesheet.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We lost you at the light.
I ain't been out much.
Uh-uh.
I was out last Sunday.
You ever think any more about the ultimate idea of the ice cream boat?
They've got them in Florida.
Yeah, we need them up here in Ohio. You ever see all them rich people out there at the Buckeye Lake with their $100,000 boats?
Oh, yes, yes. They actually, like I said, they do them in Florida, and they actually do rather well.
Hey, you need a little more cream hardener in that.
Nah. Just mix her up.
Mix her up.
I started out with an old can, and, well, this is where we ended up. We had to buy new material.
New material. Yeah, I got some ideas I'm thinking about. I don't know, I was bored and had to go get smokes. And I said, well, let me see if Bubby's on. I went over by, see if you guys are over at Nick's or Tony's there. Wasn't
Yesterday.
there. No, today, just now.
No, I'm saying we was there yesterday.
Yeah. Fixing the roof. That was a good job, man.
Yeah, I mean, for a couple of amateurs that don't know what they're doing. Try to get as much of this in as I possibly can, because I'm going to have to
Sand it out.
build it up. Now, technically, Rondo's only supposed to be, what, about a ½ inch thick?
Oh, yeah, about an 1/8 of an inch thick.
Something like that.
The problem is when it gets cold in the wintertime and it all freezes up and you hit a bump and the whole thing pops off your car. That's why at Earl Shy we used to put wood screws in it to help hold it together.
See, we went to the Danny Greenwald School of Body Work.
Oh, Danny.
And Danny said that's bull crap, that you can put this stuff on 2 feet thick. 2 foot thick.
I haven't seen it like that. My cousin's Trans Am was like that. He bought it and it was supposed to be all original, and we went to working on it, stripping it down, and we run into 2 inches of putty on the side of it.
That's curing up quick too.
Oh yeah, she'll set up quick.
Nice. I should be able to build
That's
this
what the
up.
creamer does when we're putting it in there, makes it set up quicker. Are you putting like contact paper on there?
No, this is actually an easel for Bodywork.
Huh.
And as I go, I just peel the pages. It's actually kind of cool.
It is.
Did you hear about the hurricane?
Which one?
The one coming into Florida.
Oh yeah.
Yep. A lot of YouTubers I know are down there. Sam Crack, Cletus McFarland. They're all preparing.
Cletus down there probably flying his helicopter back and forth.
Well, he took his helicopter and put it up on high ground, so that when the storm's over, I'm sure he can run some rescue efforts, or
at least drop some supplies in where you can't get them in.
Yeah. So I mean, he's got a lot going on down there at the Freedom Factory. I sure hope everything works out for the best.
Yeah, I do too. I'd stop and talk to that Roman there a little bit, and he's all right, man.
Yeah, I met Roman. In fact, I was driving by and I just seen him. I got his personal phone number and everything. We're supposed to do something together in the future. Maybe it happens, maybe it don't. Either way, he's an awesome guy. So.
Yeah, I got an idea. He's always on there talking about what to do with them extra washers and dryers he got.
Mm-hmm.
And with the hurricane and everything that's happening, I thought, you know, if he get a storage or one of them shipping containers.
Yeah.
And then mount the washers and dryers in there facing out and take it down there to them hurricanes where there's a big storm or something. And then them people got to wash their clothes. They're all covered in mud and who knows what else.
Yeah.
And he could probably use it as a tax write-off because he's doing it, you know, to help people.
Yeah, which a lot of them guys, him included, they're really cool about helping out. You know what I mean? Yeah. But our little channel, we're looking for help. So if any of you guys are watching this, help Fat Boy Jim out. Look at me here. I'm struggling. Guys.
He's struggling. I got the defibrillator over here just in case he falls all the way out.
And if that don't work, we'll hook the jump box up. Give me a juice.
And if that don't work, I know some hungry pigs are at. We just got to shave his head and pull his teeth.
We'll put a little extra on that one.
There you go.
I'm scared to put too much because just prior experience, I have put too much and it dried too quick. Hard to work with.
Before you can get it on, yeah. Comes a little dance there. You guys out rolling in the grass. Max is getting all grassy out here.
Oh yeah.
He found something to roll in he likes.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd run that by him, but you got his personal phone number or something. You can call him up and tell him about it. I think
I actually don't bother him just because I know he's busy doing Roman Atwood things. I mean, it'd be a far stretch to even say we're friends at this point, you know. But I did meet him. He is an awesome guy. He stays busy.
Well, you're not enemies, so that's a plus.
No, absolutely not. We're supposed to do a video, possibly, with the ice cream truck in the near future sometime. So we'll see how all that works out. But in the meantime, Fat Boy Jim's just got to do Fat Boy Jim things.
You ever find a new supplier or?
No.
Still eking through?
No, he actually started doing some winter hours.
Huh.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Because I know you said in that one video you was all down and out because they couldn't get resupplied.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at one point, what they were telling me. And because I don't run that, I can't.
Yeah, I tried to call you. I wanted to put a bug in your ear. Get a hold of Chad Gummer out there at Gummer Wholesale.
Yeah.
Because they do have a big freezer section, and if he ain't got it, he can more than likely order it from his vendors.
Yeah, and the problem with that, because I did reach out to him years ago, it's hard to.
There you go.
Yep. Get that build up going.
Yeah. See, but, try to get some of that low point there towards the back.
Well, it's going to be a little bit crooked, honestly, just because it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But yeah, I actually have other distributors. Just keeping it real with you and whoever's watching this video today. We would never be completely down and out because of one distributor. I just wouldn't allow that to happen. We also have Hershey's. We have Velvet ice cream.
Yeah.
Several others.
Gummer gets they do a lot of Velvet stuff. All of Velvet, whatever Velvet's got.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times I don't even need them other guys just because I do my own thing. I don't, just like years ago, I tried to make a move around my buddy Polar Bear. He's retired now. And the bad thing was, me always trying to eliminate the middleman and do my own thing, be my own boss, create my own havoc. They gave me a number to call for my local Blue Bunny distributor. And when I called the number, because I thought I was going around Polar Bear, guess who answered the phone?
Yep, what?
Old Dale, Polar Bear himself. He said, "Nice try. I'll see you when you get here." and he was one of those guys. He'd been doing ice cream for probably 35 years. There was a Big Four here in Ohio back in the day. There was Good Humor in Dayton, Ohio, which was ran by Jimbo. There was Blue Bunny, which was ran by Dale. And then Greg, a fellow named Greg, ran the Cincinnati area, and he was a part of Polar Bear, so he was Blue Bunny. And you think about ice cream distributors, when it comes to trucks, a lot of times the stuff you buy at the store is not the same stuff that I can get for the truck, because certain distributors are aimed more, certain manufacturers are aimed more towards home bought ice cream, and other ones like Blue Bunny are aimed more towards street sales, vendor sales.
How'd our root beer floats work out this year?
Root beer floats was a huge hit. I did take orange floats completely off. But of course, lemon shake-ups, root beer floats, them all really took off great. Looks like we're getting a good amount of build up here.
It is.
If I can just get enough build up here, I'm trying to do it a little bit at a time. You do too much, you'll just run into a big teardrop.
Yeah, but you're putting enough cream hardener in there where it's setting up.
Yeah, it's setting up pretty quick.
Sun's helping it too. Got under that bake light.
Yeah.
All that UV light. Wah, 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 wah. So you still got some peppers in your garden.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Red tomato over there too.
So, whenever you're doing these Redneck Bodywork projects, don't be afraid to try anything. I mean, you're saving thousands. You're doing it to your own satisfaction, basically. I don't do this for customers. I don't do this for anybody. Just I have, but and that's what I'm saying. That's where you run across problems. Uh, uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I know it's probably been a while since you did body work, but remember, don't try to work your crowns or your high spots. They'll naturally get worked down by themselves.
Yeah.
You stay away from those. The very end, you might just hit it a little bit.
Well, and you know, and that's what I be telling people. I am not a professional. Unlike Uncle Mo, my best friend, I've never really worked in a body shop. I have been around many body shops and just learned a little here and there. And that's what a lot of these videos are for the guys that they don't have the professional knowledge like you or Uncle Danny,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, and that's what I'm getting at. Get out there, start your projects. Don't be afraid to get dirty, okay? And
Don't be afraid to fail, because when you fail,
you learn.
you learn something.
You learn.
You put knowledge in the pail when you fail.
Well, like we did that roofing job yesterday, and I had a roofer come and estimate the repair, which he didn't want to do. He was completely against it, but he would if he had to, at almost $700 or $1,200. It was $700 to $1,200 for the repair. And then if he just had to put a new roof on, replace the slate, nothing else, just the two peaks of slate, he wanted $12,000. So yesterday, which I paid Ninja Nick, I didn't ask Nick or anybody else. If you work, you get paid. Remember that, folks, and you young guys. If you work, you get paid. And if you don't get paid, then it should be a good deed or something like that. And the profit is in doing it for a friend or to help out. But you still get paid, even though it's not money. But yeah, altogether, it was, counting the slates, a couple $100. And that's materials, paying Nick, and buying the slates. So at the end of the day, I call that a win. And definitely mad savings. Just like if you look back in the videos, this car was T-boned. And that would take just a shade there. There we go. And this is where it's at now. We're in the final stretch. Everything mechanically has been fixed, replaced, or repaired. And now we're just doing the final body work, and it is a salvage car. So every time I put more. Oh yeah, you know.
That's why in the old days, auto body resin filler, which it's technically called, used to be white. So when you added your cream hardener to it, it lets you know the consistency of the color change, how well you had your mix. That was the whole purpose of putting a different color.
Well, that's just one of my bad habits. Is I always start out thinking that, yeah, I got this. I'm not going to use as much stuff as I usually do, and then before you know it, there I am using more than I did the last time.
Fill it to the brim. Fill her up, because 80 to 90% of that you're going to take off with the sander.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Feather out your sides a little bit, and that lets you stretch it out a little far. That's why you go a little bigger than what you want, is to feather it out so you're squeezing it harder towards the side that you don't have to sand so much later. Makes it for a smoother transaction. It's kind of like with anything, you want to smooth it out before you lay it to it.
Which this is just a base at this point. Just a nice base to start off
Fill in the low spots.
And then I'll carve it in and have to add to it. I'm sure of that. Over here. So,
Leo.
You see the red button there. You operate that. You guys be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave Fat Boy Jim a comment and let us know how we're doing out here. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Peace out.